Hello, you. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Yaz, and this is a 60-minute Yin Yoga class. And with Yin Yoga, we'll be holding each pose for between 2 to 3 minutes. The purpose of this class is to let go of what doesn't serve you. And so I'll be reminding you of that throughout class. For props, if you have blocks, 2 blocks, you can go ahead and grab those. And once you have them, we'll get started sitting in an easy seat. You can rest your hands on your knees with your palms facing down. Close your eyes or lower your gaze, whichever feels best in this moment. And take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to extend our breaths here, making them bigger, more dynamic, more intentional. So inhale here slowly through your nose. Fill up your belly. Feel your ribs expand. Feel your chest rise. Hold for 1 second. And exhale slowly from your mouth, releasing the air from your chest, from your ribs, and then from your belly. Again, just like that, inhale through your nose, filling up your belly, your ribs, your chest. Hold, and exhale from your chest to your ribs, to your belly. Again, inhale, you know what to do now, filling all the way up from bottom to top. Hold. Exhale to slowly release from top to bottom. We'll do 3 more just like that. Inhale here. Really see how much you can trust yourself. Hold. Exhale to slowly release. And allow your shoulders to get heavy as you release here. Again, inhale. Fill all the way up. Take your time. Hold. And exhale. Sigh of relief. Last one, make it your best one yet. Really feel your air travel through your body. Inhale, feel your belly. Your ribs expand. Your chest rises. Hold. And slowest exhale you've done thus far from your mouth. Beautiful. And from here, we'll rest one hand on, you can rest your left hand just on the ground outside of your left leg. We'll inhale here to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. If this feels fine, like good enough of a stretch, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can lift your right hand and gently rest it. So not pull, but gently rest it on the side of the left side of your head. So we're letting gravity do the work here. And you should feel a little bit more of a sensation along the left side of your neck. Listen here without judgment. Notice what your body is doing here. And give yourself permission to relax and release any tension, to really let go of whatever isn't serving you in this moment, with getting the best possible neck stretch you can get at this time. And inhale here. Exhale, you can gently lift your hand off of your head if it was there and bring your head back up to center. We'll repeat that same thing on the other side. So inhale to sit up nice and tall. Right hand is rested on the mat this time. Exhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And again, if you rested your hand on the side of your head last time, you have the option to do so again this time, or even if you didn't, you can try it if you like. So we'll lift our left hand up, again optional, and rest your hand just on the side of the right side of your head, letting gravity do the work, not pulling, but just using your hand as a bonus. Inhale here. Exhale, roll your shoulders down towards the earth, away from your ears. And that should give you a little bit more of a stretch along the right side of your neck. Breathe here. And inhale here. Exhale, gently release your hand and bring your head back up to center. And we'll just roll our head forward and back, or tilt our chin up and down to help with that somewhat intense stretch. So inhale here to bring your chin up to the sky, looking up. Exhale, bring your chin closer to your chest. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your gaze up to the sky, the ceiling. Exhale, gently bring your chin to your chest. So none of these movements are forceful. Yin is our feminine, our more relaxed energy. Keep moving here with your breath. So we aren't forcing anything. Everything's nice and slow. And we're just focusing on releasing what doesn't help us to achieve that nice, slow, relaxing movement, embodiment at this time. Inhale one last time here. Exhale to come to an upright seat. Inhale to extend your arms out wide and then up above your head, really reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your palms together into heart center. We'll go into the circle of joy now. And so I'll step you through or walk you through what to do here. So inhale here, hands at heart center. Exhale, interlace your fingers into a fist and press that fist forward, bringing your chin to your chest. Toe me your spine. Inhale here to sit up nice and tall, letting your fist extend up above your head towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders down. Exhale to undo your fingers and now bring them behind your back. And I'll turn to the side so you can see. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind your back into a fist again and press that fist away from your body, so into the ground, which automatically rolls your shoulders back. So open your chest. Exhale to undo your fingers. Bring them back together at heart center. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale here, hands at heart center. Exhale, interlace palms, press your fist forward, chin to chest. Inhale, extending that fist up to the sky, rolling your shoulders down. Exhale, undo your fingers and bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, pressing your palms or your fists away from you. Exhale, hands back, meet again at heart center. Inhale, heart center 2 more times. Exhale, interlace into a fist, press that fist forward, chin to chest. Inhale, extending your spine, pressing that fist up towards the sky. Exhale, undo your fingers, bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, back into that interlaced fist. Press your fist away from your body, roll your shoulders down and back. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. Last one, make it the most intentional one yet. Inhale here to sit up nice and tall, hands at heart center. Exhale, interlace into a fist. Press that fist forward. See how far you can press your fist forward away from your body. Inhale, sitting up, extending your spine. Again, pressing your fists all the way up, far from your body. Exhale, and undo your hands. Bring them behind your back. Inhale, interlace into a fist behind your back. Press that fist away from you into the ground. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. And we'll rest here briefly with our hands at heart center. And just notice how you feel after completing Circle of Joy. Notice your breath. Notice your thoughts. Notice if there's any tension in your body. And take a deep belly inhale here through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out, making a sound to release what isn't serving you. 2 more just like that. Inhale through your nose, nice and big. Exhale, make a sound as you sigh it out. Last one, inhale here, make it count. Exhale, release what isn't serving you. Lovely. And from here, we are going to inhale to open our hands out wide and up, bringing our palms together again at heart center. Exhale, we're going to press our palms up and away and extend them out again. So again, inhale, arms come out and up, palms come together, heart center. Exhale, really press through your palms and feel what happens as you let go and open yourself. 2 more just like that. Inhale, arms open, palms meet, come at heart center. Exhale, press into your palms. Open yourself. Imagining you're releasing some butterflies. You're releasing some caged birds here. Last one, make it nice and dramatic. Inhale. Palms meet at heart center. And exhale, take your time here. Really feeling yourself, letting go. Perfect, that is beautiful. We'll make our way to our hands and knees for child's pose. In this child's pose, you can open your knees as wide as the mat with your big toes to touch. Shift your hips back onto your heels and take your time seeing how slowly you can walk your hands forward. Again, with this being a yin practice, we're focusing on moving slowly, so there's no rush here. Take your time. And once your hands are out far enough, bring your forehead in contact with the mat. And if your hips are slightly lifted, that is okay. Wherever you are, take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale and roll your shoulders down and away from your ears, closer to the earth. Relax your forearms on the mat. Relax your neck and let your top half be nice and heavy here. Focus on your breathing. We'll be here for another minute or so. But notice if you are holding on to any tension in your hips. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send your breath to your hips. And use this next minute or so to go inward and give yourself permission to release all that you're holding in your hips. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we're going to walk our hands over to the left. So we're still in child's pose. Once your hands are far enough to where you feel a sensation along your right side body, take an inhale. Exhale, release your forehead and your forearms back to the mat. And release your shoulders back down and away from your ears. Take an inhale and feel your right side body expand. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale, send your breath into your hips, releasing whatever you may be holding there. Focus on your breath for this next minute or so, and focus on embodying what it feels like to let go, to release. Last inhale here through your nose. Exhale. You can gently lift up so that you can walk your hands to the right side this time. And once you're far enough to where you feel a sensation along your left side body, take an inhale. Exhale to bring your forehead and your forearms back to the mat and roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Send your breath into your hips, into your neck, and wherever else you may feel tension in your body. Notice your teeth. Are you clenching your jaw? Are you resting your tongue at the roof of your mouth? I invite you to add space in between your teeth and relax your forehead, relax your facial muscles. Let yourself be nice and heavy here. Even relax your arms. Take an inhale here. Exhale an audible sigh. and go back to reflecting here on what it means to release and what that feels like in your body. Take one last intentional inhale here through your nose. Exhale as you walk your hands back towards the center. We'll find our way up to our hands and knees. Take your time here. You can bring your ankles more in line with your knees since they were bent in like a V just now, and tuck your toes under. Send your hips back onto your heels again, just so we can get a good stretch in our toes. So if you need to, you can spread your toes apart so that your pinky toe can feel some of the love. And if it feels okay, come to sitting upright on your knees. We're here for a few seconds. I know it's more intense. If this is very uncomfortable, you can bring your hands back to the mat. But wherever you are, release any judgment and any expectations. And just feel the sensations in your toes here. We're releasing the stresses that we felt so far from the day. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, coming back to your hands and knees. And lift your feet, your ankles up off the mat. Roll your ankles clockwise. Taking your time here, really feeling the different sensations in your joints. And at all times, I invite you to go back to your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, let's roll them counterclockwise this time. Letting go of what doesn't serve you. One last roll. And you can release your feet flat to the mat. So now we're on our hands and knees in our tabletop position. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lift and bring your left knee up in between both hands. Coming to pigeon pose. You can slide your back foot, your right foot further away so you can get into a good seat here. And level out your hips. Your hips might want to lean over to the left side, but I invite you to bring your weight more even. So intentionally tilt your hips a little more right, just so you can be upright. Walk your hands a little closer to your body and inhale here to open your chest, reaching your shoulders away from each other. Exhale, now roll those shoulders down and away from your ears. So we're not slouched here. We're sitting nice and open. Chin is leveled with the ground. And our gaze is looking directly in front of us. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. Focus on sending your exhales into your hips. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you can come to a seated pigeon with your right foot planted flat on the mat and lift and cross your left ankle on top of your right knee. And the closer you bring your chest to your legs, the more you'll feel this stretch. Just notice wherever you are, keeping those hips even. And I'll give you the rest of the time to go inward and focus on releasing what is not serving you at this time. Inhale here, coming back to your breath. Exhale, walk your hands or slide your hands down, coming to a reclined pigeon. If you're seated, you can stay where you are in your seated pigeon. You can stack one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead there if you're in reclined pigeon, or if your forehead is able to reach the mat with your hips still even, so we're not leaning to the left, you can rest there for this last minute in this pose. Always come back to your breath. If you feel your hips tightening here, come back to your breath and send your breath there. Give yourself permission to let go. And then notice what happens after you give yourself permission. And inhale here. Exhale, take your time pressing up. If you were in that seated pigeon, we'll all roll onto our left hip. So if you're in pigeon, roll onto your left hip to now face that straightened leg. If you were in pigeon, meet us with your right leg straight on the mat, and the sole of your left foot is on the inside of your right leg. Alrighty, and once you're there, square your chest with that straight leg. So we're facing that straight leg. Rest your hands just outside of that straight leg with your palms facing up. Inhale to extend your spine, sitting tall. Exhale to forward fold. Let your top half hang nice and heavy. Let your neck hang heavy. And engage your toes on your right foot. So flex those toes, reach them towards your face. Notice what you feel here. Inhale here. Exhale to release and get a little heavier. So whatever you're holding on to at this time, let it go. Give yourself permission to let it go. If your mind is wandering, come back to your breath. Come back to the sensations in your body. Toes are still engaged. Last inhale here through your nose. Exhale, use your hands to gently walk yourself back to an upright position, taking your time. From here, we'll come into a half shoelace pose. So we're going to lift that leg that had the bent knee, cross your left leg on top of your right, and see if you can bring your left knee to stack directly on top of your right knee. If that's not accessible at this time, see how closely you can bring your knees to stack. So as close as what is comfortable. And once you're here, you can bring your hands outside of either leg. Inhale to sit up tall, roll your shoulders down. Exhale, we're coming into another forward fold. So walk your hands forward. And you might notice even more sensations along your right hamstring. Just notice your reaction to the sensations. Notice your face here. Are you clenching your jaw? Is your forehead wrinkled? Just make note of how you react to certain situations. And then let go of what isn't serving you. Judgment isn't serving you. Ridicule isn't serving you. So don't judge, just notice. And we'll rest here for about another minute or so. Go inward. Take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale, using your hands to gently walk yourself back into an upright position. Uncross that left leg. You can paddle your feet out here just to shake them out. We'll find our way back to our hands and knees. So take your time here so that you don't twist anything. Moving nice and slowly. So we're back on our hands and knees. We'll go into a thread the needle before doing that last sequence on our other side. Inhale here to extend your right arm up towards the sky with your gaze following. Exhale to flip your palm up and thread that hand through as far as you can comfortably get it. And extend your left arm straight up above your head. Inhale here. Exhale, intentionally shift your hips towards the right. You may want to lean to the left here, but we're going to even out our weight distribution and roll that left shoulder down and away from your ears. Inhale here. Exhale, relax your neck. Relax both shoulders, especially that right shoulder. Focus on releasing what isn't serving you. Inhale here. Exhale, you can slide your left hand closer to your body so you can press yourself back up to tabletop. We'll thread the other side. So inhale, extending your left hand up to the sky with your gaze following. Exhale to flip your palm up and thread that left hand through just under your right arm. And extend your right arm up straight above your head. Inhale here. Exhale, roll your right shoulder down. Relax your neck. And shift your hips towards the left. Rest here for the next 90 seconds or so. Coming back to your breath, using it to aid you. Take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale, slide your right arm, your right hand closer to your body. Press up into your tabletop position. And we'll do a couple of rounds of cat and cow here, or we'll hold each one just to help with that twist we just did. Inhale to arch your back. Roll your shoulders down your back. Really press your hips up. Press your tailbone up as you press your belly closer to the ground. Focus on your breath here. Exhale. We're staying here in cow pose for a few more seconds. Press through your fingertips to protect your wrists. Last inhale here. Really shift your belly closer to the earth while your hips are up. And exhale. Press through the ground this time to tuck your tailbone under, bringing your pelvis closer to your navel, chin to chest. Gaze looking directly between your knees. Really press here. See how much you can press through your hands. Get the deepest arch you can here. Last inhale here. Press, press, press into your fingertips. Exhale. Release, coming back to a neutral tabletop. We'll do our pigeon flow with the right leg this time. So bring your right knee in between both hands. Slide your left leg back so we can sit nice and deep through our hips in this pigeon pose. Again, we want to make sure that your weight distribution is even. So you might want to naturally roll to the right. Press your left hip into the mat or closer towards the mat. Walk your hands closer to your body. Inhale here to open your chest, widening your shoulders away from each other. And exhale to then roll your shoulders down your back. Relax your hips. We'll hold here. Remind yourself to release what isn't serving you. Let go. Wherever you feel tension, send your exhale there. and give yourself permission to let go. Option to recline in this pigeon. And again, too, if this is uncomfortable, you do have the option for the seated pigeon with your right ankle crossing your left knee. But if you would like to go into reclined pigeon, inhale here to sit up tall one last time. Exhale, gently come down to your forearms. Again, stacking your knuckles and resting your forehead down if you like some elevation. Otherwise, if your forehead can reach the mat at this time, or we have our blocks nearby, you can grab a block and place it under your forehead. But the stacked fists should do if you like to avoid coming out of your pose. Your weight distribution is still even amongst both hips. So we're not leaning, but we're sitting on top. And notice how tight you are clenching your fist if you decided to stack them. Take an inhale here. Exhale to loosen your grip. Let go. Feel your shoulders relax as you give yourself permission to let go. Take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale, coming back to your hands so that we can roll over onto our right hip. If you were in seated pigeon, meet us with your left leg straight in front of you and the sole of your right foot resting just along your left thigh, your left leg. Your knee is rested on the mat as well. We're going to place our hands just outside of that straight leg. Inhale here to sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and away from your ears. Exhale to round your spine, bringing your nose closer to the ground, closer to that straight leg. Let your shoulders round. Relax your neck. Relax your fingers and hands. Let your fingers curl as they naturally do. And focus on your breath here. Use your breath as your companion to help you let go. Take an inhale here. Exhale, using your hands, slowly walk yourself into an upright position. We'll go into our half shoelace. So taking the leg that is bent, crossing your right leg over your left, and seeing how closely you can bring your knees to stack on top of each other. Again, if they don't quite meet, that is quite all right, but release any judgment because that does not serve you. Rest your hands outside of each leg and inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to again round your spine. And I invite you to even flex your toes on your straight leg. So flex your left toes towards your face. And this intensifies the sensations along your left hamstrings. Notice what you feel. Notice your reaction to what you feel. And then let go of what doesn't serve you. Focus on your breathing here for this next minute. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly walk your hands towards your body to bring yourself upright. And we'll uncross our legs, shake them out again. And meet me on your stomach. So once you are on your stomach, bring your hands just under your shoulders. Feet are about hips width distance apart with the tops of your feet rested on the mat. Shoulders are tucked in as we inhale to press through our fingertips, lifting our chest off the mat. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. And while we're here, I want you to focus on where you are pressing your chest. So our chest is coming forward, it's not coming back. So inhale here to extend your chest forward. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. We're here for a few more seconds. Keep those elbows in towards your body. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. And you can stack one hand on top of the other, resting your forehead down. Notice how you feel after doing that stretch. Were you clenching your jaw? What were your thoughts? Notice. Take an inhale here in crocodile pose. Exhale, bend your right knee and open your hip to the side. Bring that knee up as high as you can comfortably get it until you feel a good stretch in your right hip. And once you're there, you can stop. So there's no expectation on how high up that knee needs to come, but listen to your body. and give yourself what you need in this moment. Support yourself. Take an inhale here. Exhale, you can rest your head back down on your hands, relax your shoulders, and allow yourself to get nice and heavy here, taking up space. You have the option to add a twist here if you'd like. Otherwise, you can stay where you are. But if you are adding that twist, we'll come up onto our right hand and thread your left hand underneath as you gently roll over onto your left hip, bringing both shoulders to the mat. But wherever you are is fine. Take an inhale here. Exhale, if you were in the twist, make your way back to your stomach. We'll all straighten our right leg to bring it back to the bottom of the mat, meeting the left. And we'll do that same thing with our left leg. So again, stacking one hand on top of the other, resting your head down and opening your left knee, your left hip out to the side. So only bringing your knee up as high as what feels good in your body. Your knee may be higher than mine or lower than mine, but the good thing is neither one of us are right or wrong. Just listen to your body and release any judgment. Inhale here. Exhale, and if you would like to take this twist, you can come onto your left hand and thread your right arm underneath as you roll over onto your right hip, opening your left arm out, so both arms out to a T. Bringing your left shoulder as close to the mat as you can. If it's really high up, you can bring your arm closer to your body. But release any judgment that you may feel as a result of where you are. It does not serve you. send your breath into that open hip. Inhale here. Exhale if you were in your twist. Gently come back onto your stomach. And you can straighten your right foot back flat to the mat. And we'll actually roll onto our backs and we'll grab our blocks. You'll only need one for this pose. We're going to come to a supported bridge pose. So bring both feet flat to the mat, about the width of your hips. Lift your hips up, pressing into your heels, and place that block just under your waist. So just under your pubic bone here, or your tailbone. So rest the block under your tailbone. Rest your hands by your side with your palms facing up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, relax your shoulders down towards the mat. Relax your neck. And rest here. This pose is great for blood circulation. So see if you can notice a change in how your legs feel during this pose versus how they normally feel. Take an inhale here. Exhale to press into your feet to remove the block. And bring your hips back to the mat. We'll bring our knees to our chest. And let's rock from side to side. So you can wrap your arms around your knees and gently rock. Feeling this nice massage along your spine. And inhale here. Exhale to open your arms out wide and let both knees fall over to the left. So if you need your block there, you can use it. I'm going to move mine. Knees are over to the left. Both shoulders in contact with the mat. And we're going to add some movement into this forward fold or into this twist. So as we inhale, We're open here. Exhale, reach your right arm, lift your right arm up and bring it to meet your left hand. So palms are touching. Inhale as you slowly notice the sensations. Bring your right hand up your left arm. Inhaling, bringing your hand across your chest until it's all the way in its original position. Palm facing up on the ground. And exhale. Close your hands, bring your palms to meet. Inhale, take your time. Nice slow inhale. See how slowly you can inhale. Hand in regular position. Exhale. Palms meet. Do a few of these at your own pace. Take your time. I invite you to even close your eyes so you can really feel the sensation of your own physical touch. I invite you to move even slower. Last one here, wherever you are. And once that right hand reaches the ground again, we'll inhale. Bring both knees up to center. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the right this time. So doing that same motion again. This time we'll try inhaling as the left hand meets the right. Exhale as you feel your physical touch come up your arm, across your chest. And then noticing as each part of your arm comes in contact with the ground. Again, inhale, slowly bringing your palms to meet. Exhale, take your time opening up here. And as you open up, feel yourself letting go, getting lighter. Move at your own pace here, following your breath. See if you can challenge yourself to move a little slower, to inhale and exhale a little slower. Last one, wherever you are. Once that left hand is rested on the mat again, take an inhale, bringing both knees back up to center. And exhale, plant your feet down on the mat. Grab your blocks. We'll come into our last pose, our reclined butterfly. So your feet are flat on the mat. Bring your feet together, so no space in between your feet. Bring your blocks on either side of your leg. And allow your knees to open like a book here until they're in contact with your blocks. Your feet may naturally slide a little further down your mat. If so, that is fine. And rest one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. You may need to lift up and roll your shoulders down your back a little. We don't want our shoulders near our ears here. Take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale, send your breath into your hips as you let go. We're here for a couple of minutes. Take an inhale here. Exhale, use your hands to move your blocks. And extend both legs towards the bottom, or both feet towards the bottom of the mat. Straightening your legs. Resting your hands at your side with your palms facing up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Let your shoulders feel like they're sinking into the mat because you're allowing yourself to be that heavy. Let your feet splay outwards. Now, if you find that your lower back is high off of the mat and this pose is uncomfortable for you, you can bring both feet back flat to the mat. Tuck your tailbone so that your lower back is in contact with the mat, and let your knees fall in together to touch each other. So listen and see which one feels best for you. But wherever you are, relax your face, relax your neck, relax your hips, relax your legs. You might be clenching your glutes or your quads. Release. Relax your feet and your toes. Take an inhale here through your nose. Fill your belly up with air. Exhale, audible sigh. Inhale even slower than an exhale. Exhale, audible sigh, nice and slow. Last one, slowest, deepest, biggest inhale yet. Inhale. Slow exhale. If your eyes aren't already closed, I invite you to close them or lower your gaze. And I'll lead us through a brief meditation. on letting go. Imagine your fears and past beliefs as butterflies trapped in a jar. You've kept them with you in this jar for years because they served a purpose. Maybe those fears and past beliefs kept you safe and out of harm's way. But lately, you notice this jar of butterflies has been in the way. You've tripped over that jar a few times while walking around your house. And one day, you notice how silly it is to be holding on to this jar of butterflies, carrying them with you everywhere you went. Yeah, they might have been beautiful or meaningful at one point, but you now realize that they aren't adding any value to your life. They've only been slowing you down. So you decide from this moment on to set them free. Visualize yourself taking an inhale as you open the lid of the jar, and exhaling a large sigh of relief as you watch your fears and past beliefs fly away until they're no longer in sight. Take a moment to rest here in this state of relief after letting go of what no longer serves you. Come back to your breath if your mind begins to drift. And take an inhale here. Exhale with your eyes still closed. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes to wake your body back up. And roll onto whatever side you don't normally roll onto. So whatever feels like a natural instinct, do the opposite. Roll onto the other side. And rest here briefly on your side in fetal pose. And inhale here. Exhale to press up to a comfortable seat. Once you're in that seat, inhale to open your arms out, lifting them up towards the sky, reaching nice and tall. Exhale, palms together, bring them to your third eye, to your forehead, to remind yourself to be mindful of what you consume, to be mindful of what you believe, to be mindful of what you allow to take up space in here. Bringing your palms now to your lips to remind yourself to speak positive, affirming, life-giving words, not only to others, but most importantly, to yourself. Be mindful of your choice of words, because words have power and you manifest every time you speak. And finally, bringing our palms to our heart center To remind yourself that you are loved, you have a purpose, you deserve to be free from what does not serve you. Even if something served you previously, if it doesn't serve you today, you deserve to be free, you deserve to evolve, you deserve to move forward and to become who it is that you're destined to be. And we'll bow forward here. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. Your support means a lot to me, especially because this class is going towards my required teaching hours for the 500-hour teacher certification that I'm currently working on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would love to know how you feel, so feel free to let me know in the comments, leave some feedback, and I look forward to leading and doing yoga with you again. Take care. Bye.